Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks. Today I want to talk about communication. Communication is not just talking and listening. When I was in school, I had a course on technical report writing, and then there was one of the chapters was communication, and I like the uh, diagrammatic representation of communication that was there in that chapter. First, let me just explain to you what the diagram says. First, there is the sender. Then there is encoding the message. Then there is transmission. Then there is receiver of the message. Then there is decoding of the message. And sometimes there is also feedback, which basically is the same processes in the backward direction. So over here, when we are communicating, when we are talking to people, we need to ensure that all these components are satisfied. When I, if I speak in a language that none of you understand, everything is fine. The decoding part is not. If I uh, if I just record this video and not publish it, the transmission part of it is lost. If I think about it and not say it, the encoding part of it is gone. So we hear, right? Communication is key in any relationship. In Telugu, there is a saying called the saying that says, "Adagande ammaina pettadu." That means if you don't ask, even your mother is not going to give you anything to eat. So, both these statements basically say that communication is very important in any relationship. So, what is the communication? If we expect someone to know intuitively without us letting them know explicitly, then we are basically putting ourselves for disappointment, because no one is a mind reader. Even when someone claims that they can read minds, no one is a mind reader. Everyone needs to be said, it needs to be conveyed what we expect, what we want, and the other person needs to provide an environment where we are comfortable to express. So it's a two-way street. The environment should be in such a way that it both the or everyone in that situation is comfortable to share and express, and whatever is shared or expressed needs to be taken in, received and understood, and then responded. This is the basis of any healthy relationship. In many toxic relationships, communication is not there. There is no communication among the members of that relationship. There is no communication, there is no understanding, there is no opportunity to express. There is expectation of knowing what the toxic person wants without them telling anything. There is comparison. So and so that person does this, all these things, why can't you? There is no there is no communication of a want. There is an expectation for you to know automatically and do it without them asking. There is comparison, there is invalidation, there is guilt tripping. When you try to express something, when you try to ask for something, convey something, they don't listen. On the contrary, they guilt trip you, that saying, oh, that's too much of an ask. I was like, how can you expect me to do that? I'm too busy for that. You can take care of it yourself. So basically, a toxic person will make their partner or the other person in that particular relationship feel worthless. Can't you even do it by yourself? It's not because they cannot do it. It's because they want a communication. They want to spend time or establish a relationship where both of you are doing something together. Why can't you do it yourself? I'm too busy for that. Can't you see I'm busy? Can you stop nagging me? Communication is very important, and all the components of communication is important. When it comes to toxic people and toxic relationships, there's always something or more than one thing that is missing. For example, in a toxic relationship, the sender is absent. This is a very unique situation. They're not even there. But somehow they uh, expect you to know what they want. The same thing as encoding is absent. Transmission is absent. They're there, but they don't transmit the message properly. They might they might be shouting at something, saying like, "Oh, I can't even get a glass of water." Did you ask for a glass of water? Did they ask for a glass of water? No, they just exclaim to no one in particular, "I can't even get a glass of water in this house." Then there is no receiver. They might say a toxic person says something when you're not there and makes it your problem for not being there. Oh, I said it is not my mistake. You didn't listen. That's not right. So when there is a healthy relationship, there is an environment for people to share and communicate with each other. In a toxic relationship, in a toxic household, there is no communication, there is expectation, there is comparison, there is guilt tripping, there is gaslighting, there is manipulation, but there is no communication.